So, Aloka, say something. Say hello. Say hello to me, Cody. No. Yeah? Say hello. Shy, huh? Feel shy? Aloka, feeling shy? Don't feel shy. Look straight here. I think he wants to go here. And we also say we have a lot of hand warmers, and you don't believe us. And here we have boxes of hand warmers. Okay. So we will request whoever donate hand warmers, please come back here and pick your hand warmers up. Hand warmers. Okay. All right. So, Aloka, want to say hi to Miko? Huh? Want to say hi to all your fan here? You're famous. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, there. Oh, come on. Say hi. Not saying hi. No. No. Okay. That's enough Aloka for today, I think. Okay. Yeah? 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 Aloka, look here. Con nhìn lên nè. Aloka nhìn lên nè. Nhìn lên chào mấy cô đi. No. No. There you go. What? That's a Aloka position. If he doesn't want to go, what are you sniffing of? I think he's sniffing the dogs the other day. Okay, so want to go home? Want to go home now? Okay, let's go home. Let's go home. Aloka nhìn nè, nhìn đây nè. Nhìn đây nè, con nhìn thẳng đây nè. Okay, thank you for watching. I think that's it for enough Aloka today. Just want to make sure Aloka is fine. Now you see, he's fine. Right? Want to say something, Debbie?
Yes, come and volunteer. No, we want Aloka. So that's one of the advantages of being here is that you get to see the pretty boy all the time. Right?
Okay, the pretty boys want to go now.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go, pretty boy.
Bye-bye.
Okay, pretty boy, let's go. Let's go home. Let's go home. Now that's Debbie's shoes. Yeah. There you go. Aloha, con chào chú đi. There you go. Aloha, there's the ladies. There you go. He come and check on you to see. He went to dinner?
Yeah.
You went to dinner?
We did.
We
did.
No wonder he couldn't find anybody in there.
We were eating at the bench out there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can I take one picture with him?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, but I have to Tuesday. Can I do something for Aloka? Oh my God. I love you. Come here. You still. No, you have to come in like this. Come here. Aloka.
Aloka, con lại ngồi chụp hình chung với mấy cô đi. Ngồi vô chụp hình chung. Aloka, đi đâu vậy con? Ở lại ngồi chụp hình chung với mấy cô kìa. Chụp hình chung với mấy cô, ngồi xuống. Aloka. Aloka, ngồi xuống đi.
Wait.
Yeah, he smells good today. I think he just had a bath.
He did a side eye. You know the side eye that we talk about? He just did it.
What's wrong, Aloka? Why side eye?
He did a side eye.
Aloka, why give her a side eye? Why? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go home. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, there's a lady again. Aloka, go and check on the ladies. See if they're working or not. Okay. Aloka, no. Don't call me. Aloka, no. Not pulling. No, not pulling. There you go. Another lady. All right. Okay. There you go.
Oh, you smell
There you Oh, Aloka. Thôi, từ từ nha con. Không có được kéo cô nha. Aloka, không có kéo cô. Okay, let's finish it today. All right, thank you. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you again. Now, you know Aloka is fine, right? Okay, all right. Bye-bye.
We spend so much of our fleeting, beautiful lives waiting for the grand moments to arrive. We hold our breath for the sweeping epiphanies, the exotic vacations, or the silent, mountaintop retreats where we are convinced that inner peace will finally tap us on the shoulder. We are conditioned by a fast-paced world to believe that mindfulness is a destination we must vigorously hike toward, a state of grace reserved only for those who can sit perfectly still for hours on end. Yet, if we look closely, the most profound teachings on how to live beautifully, fully, and freely are often hidden in plain sight, tucked away in the delightfully ordinary rhythms of our everyday routines. Sometimes, the most magnificent masterclass in mindfulness does not come from a renowned spiritual guru or a dusty, ancient text. Sometimes, it comes from a simple, unhurried morning stroll with a beloved dog named Aloka. When we pause to watch an animal step out into the world, we are granted a front row seat to a pure, unfiltered relationship with the present moment. There is no lingering, heavy anxiety about tomorrow's daunting schedule, no cyclical regret over yesterday's perceived mistakes. There is only the cool morning air, the solid earth beneath soft paws, and the quiet, rhythmic joy of moving through space. Aloka's journey down a familiar local street offers us a gentle, heartfelt invitation to slow down our racing minds, to breathe deeply into our bellies, and to cherish the sheer, unadulterated miracle of being alive right here, right now. As we follow along on his gentle path, we are reminded that true peace is not a distant, utopian destination we must frantically strive toward. Rather, it is a way of traveling. It is a quiet, loving commitment we can make with every single step we take in this beautifully imperfect world. Consider the profound, quiet triumph hidden within the simplest of physical movements. On this particular day, Aloka is walking in a beautifully straight line, his paws finding their steady, rhythmic beat on the ground. He is back on his legs again. The fog of medical sedation has finally lifted, the heavy veil of intervention has been lovingly drawn back, and he has returned, bright-eyed, to the vibrant, waking world. How often do we, in our perpetually busy lives, take for granted the breathtaking miracle of a pain-free step? We, too, endure our own grueling seasons of sedation in our human experience. Sometimes it is a literal physical illness or a sudden injury that forces us out of the sunlight and into the shadows of a quiet room, forcing us to remember how fragile our bodies truly are. Other times, it is an emotional or spiritual numbing, a heavy, suffocating blanket of grief, occupational burnout, or chronic anxiety that makes the vibrant world look entirely gray. We walk around emotionally sedated, holding our breath, just trying to survive the demanding hours of the day. But then, entirely by grace, comes the morning when the heavy fog finally breaks. It is that morning you wake up and realize your heavy heart feels just a little bit lighter, your weary body feels a fraction stronger, and you can stand upright and face the morning sun without wincing. The mindfulness practice hidden in this moment is one of profound, overwhelming gratitude. It is the deep realization that every single time we are able to rise, to put one foot in front of the other after a period of intense suffering, we are experiencing a quiet, personal resurrection. Aloka, running around and jumping with newfound vitality, does not overthink his recovery. He does not worry if the pain will return tomorrow. He simply embodies the absolute thrill of his healing. He reminds us to fiercely celebrate our own resilience. Whenever you emerge from a dark, sedated chapter of your life, let yourself feel the glorious, uncomplicated joy of simply being okay again. Feel the miraculous strength in your legs, notice the effortless breath filling your lungs, and know that you have survived. The turbulent storm has passed, and you are here, breathing, walking in the warm light of a brand new day. As Aloka steps more fully into his morning, he brings with him a sense of renewal that is entirely sensory and delightfully immediate. He smells wonderful today, his human companion notes with a warm laugh, playfully observing that he must have just enjoyed a fresh bath. This simple, passing observation unlocks a profound truth about how we can effectively anchor ourselves to the present moment. To live mindfully is to be vibrantly alive to our physical senses. Aloka does not just walk through his environment, he experiences the world through a vivid, immersive tapestry of scent, sight, and sound. He pauses to deeply sniff the shifting air, he excitedly searches the ground for hidden treats, and he clearly enjoys the clean, soft comfort of his own freshly washed fur. Human beings, endowed with beautifully complex and often exhausting brains, tend to live entirely from the neck up. We stride through a vibrant, fragrant, singing world, yet we are completely trapped in the sterile, echoing hallways of our own worries, running through endless to-do lists and imaginary arguments. We miss the rich, loamy smell of damp earth after a sudden rainstorm. We miss the comforting, grounding warmth of the ceramic coffee mug resting in our hands. We miss the sweet, fresh scent of our own children or our beloved pets after they step out of a bath. Mindfulness gently but firmly calls us back down into our physical bodies. It invites us to take a deep, intentional breath and literally smell the goodness of the day unfolding around us. When we actively engage our senses, when we truly, slowly taste our food, when we pause to feel the woven texture of our clothing against our skin, when we close our eyes to listen to the wind rustling through the high branches, we pull the emergency brake on our spiraling, anxious thoughts. We step out of the heavy illusion of past and future, and we land softly in the safe, beautiful sanctuary of the immediate now. A simple dog treat, the fresh scent of a clean bath, the crisp morning air. These are not trivial, throwaway things. They are the beautiful, tangible anchors that hold our restless spirits safely to the earth. Moving further down the familiar street, Aloka takes on a charming, self-appointed role in his community. He purposefully trots over to check on the local ladies, playfully supervising the daily work happening in his neighborhood. He approaches the doors, peers curiously into the spaces, and simply observes the natural flow of life happening around him. There is a deep, tranquil wisdom embedded in this art of gentle, open-hearted observation. When Aloka looks into a room to see who is there, he isn't carrying a heavy agenda. He isn't trying to micromanage the people inside, fix their complicated problems, or harshly judge their daily efficiency. He is merely bearing witness to their existence. He is a warm, breathing, friendly presence simply acknowledging the presence of others. In our own complex human interactions, we are so deeply conditioned to interfere and control. We walk into a room and our minds immediately begin to assess what is wrong, what needs changing, or how we can impose our own will upon the situation. We carry a heavy, invisible clipboard everywhere we go, constantly grading the world and the people in it. What if we consciously adopted Aloka's approach? What if we practiced the gentle art of being a loving, non-judgmental witness to our own lives? Imagine walking through your bustling workplace, your local grocery store, or even your own chaotic living room with a heart full of gentle, unattached curiosity. You observe your partner, your children, your friends, and your colleagues not as endless projects to be managed or problems to be solved, but as beautiful, complex beings unfolding in their own perfect time. You offer them the rare grace of your full, undivided attention without the heavy burden of your expectations. This is the very essence of compassionate mindfulness. By simply showing up, observing clearly, and offering a friendly, steady presence, we cultivate a deep, rippling sense of peace. We finally realize that we do not have to carry the weight of controlling the universe. We only have to love it exactly as it is. This simple, meandering stroll through the neighborhood carries quiet echoes of a much grander, ancient spiritual tradition. Amidst the light-hearted, playful banter about bringing out boxes of Walk for Peace socks, a profound metaphor quietly emerges into the light. The idea of walking for peace is not merely a catchy slogan or a distant political ideal. It is an accessible, profoundly transformative daily practice. In the teachings of deep mindfulness, walking meditation is utilized as a powerful physical bridge between our quiet inner sanctuary and the noisy outer world. Great spiritual teachers have long suggested that we should walk as if our feet are gently kissing the earth, as if we are consciously printing peace, serenity, and love onto the ground with every single step we take. We do not have to be participating in a formalized, cross-country march to be genuinely walking for peace. Every mundane step we take in our daily lives, pushing a cart down the bright aisle of a supermarket, walking across a gray parking lot to our office building, or padding softly down the hallway in the dark to check on a sleeping child, can be an intentional, sacred act of peace. When we walk in a frantic rush, our bodies tight with anger or modern stress, we inadvertently imprint that chaotic, heavy energy onto our shared environment. But when we consciously choose to slow our hurried pace, soften our tense shoulders, and breathe deeply into our bellies, we become moving, breathing vessels of tranquility. Aloka, stepping carefully and joyously after his long recovery, is engaged in his own small, perfect walk for peace. He is bringing a calming, happy, grounded energy to everyone he happens to meet. We, too, can consciously choose to be everyday peace walkers. We can decide that wherever we must go today, we will bring a grounded, loving energy with us, transforming our most mundane errands into sacred, mindful journeys of the heart. Yet, it is crucial to understand that true mindfulness is not about forcing a state of perpetual sunshine, nor is it about performing endless, exhausting sociability for the sake of others. True presence requires a deep, unwavering honesty about our own internal emotional weather. As Aloka's morning walk continues, well-meaning people naturally want to say hello. They want him to look at the camera, to enthusiastically engage, to be the famous, friendly, outgoing boy they adore. But Aloka hesitates. He gives a classic, unmistakable side eye. He firmly refuses to say hi. He feels shy, intentionally adopting a low, grounded posture, clearly communicating without a single word that he does not want to be pushed past his comfort zone. This brief, funny moment is actually a brilliant, deeply relatable masterclass in setting emotional boundaries and practicing fierce self-compassion. In our fast-paced, highly connected American culture, there is immense, crushing pressure to always be on. We are constantly expected to smile brightly through our sheer exhaustion, to quickly say yes when our souls are desperately screaming no, and to continuously perform to meet the endless expectations of the outside world. But deep mindfulness gracefully teaches us to pause and listen to the quiet, authentic voice within. If you feel shy, you are allowed to honor your shyness. If your emotional energy is critically low, do not force a bright bloom that simply isn't ready to open. Giving the side eye to the relentless demands of the world is sometimes the most spiritually mature, self-loving thing we can possibly do. It is a quiet but firm assertion of your own inherent self-worth. It says to the world, I love you, but right now, I must protect my own peace. We must begin to grant ourselves the beautiful grace to have off days, to be completely quiet, and to step back from the spotlight without a shred of guilt or apology. Accepting our own vulnerability, honoring our own need to retreat, is a profound act of non-violence toward ourselves. It is strictly in this radical, gentle self-acceptance that true, unshakable inner peace is finally forged. Eventually, the vibrant energy of the outdoor excursion naturally, softly wanes. The local sites have been thoroughly seen, the neighborhood has been checked, the personal boundaries have been clearly honored, and a gentle, satisfying realization settles over the morning scene. It is time to go home. The voice calls out, gently inviting the pretty boy back to his safe haven. This inevitable return is the perfect, beautiful culmination of a truly mindful life. As human beings, we are biologically and spiritually built for a natural rhythm of expansion and contraction. We must go out into the wide world to connect, to share our unique light, to walk for peace, and to engage in the beautiful, messy, vibrant reality of our shared communities. But we cannot stay out there forever, constantly expending our energy. We must also rigorously learn the sacred, restorative art of returning. Going home is not just a physical movement through a front door. It is an absolute spiritual necessity. It is the vital act of returning to our own center, to the quiet, private spaces where we can slowly digest our daily experiences, rest our weary bodies, and deeply reconnect with our truest selves. As you move through the unfolding chapters of your own beautiful life, allow yourself to remember the quiet wisdom of a simple morning walk. Fiercely celebrate the miracle of your own physical healing and the enduring strength of your own two legs. Continually anchor yourself in the sweet, sensory details of the present moment, taking the time to truly smell the fresh air of every new day. Practice witnessing the perfectly imperfect people in your life with a gentle, non-interfering love. Walk through your neighborhood, your city, and your world with the beautiful intention of leaving invisible footprints of peace behind you. Honor your emotional boundaries fiercely and tenderly, always allowing yourself to be quiet when your soul demands it. And always, always remember the profound, quiet joy of coming home to yourself. Life is not a frantic race to an imaginary finish line, it is a sacred, beautiful stroll. May we all learn to cherish every single step,